She was 9, alone, pregnant in the woods, but the truth behind her changed everything. Picture this, dear ladies. A little girl, just 9 years old, stumbling through a shadowy forest, her tiny frame dwarfed by a belly swollen with life, her bare feet bleeding on jagged stones, her voice a trembling whisper begging for help as she teeters on the edge of childbirth. Found by a stranger's dog in the wilds of Oregon, she's rushed to a hospital, where doctors gasp at the impossible. A child about to become a mother. But the real shock isn't her pregnancy. It's the secret locked in her haunted eyes, a truth so dark, so shattering. It'll rip your heart open and leave you weeping for days. In the misty woods of Tillamook, this tale of innocence stolen, courage forged, and a mystery that defies belief is about to unfold. Grab your tissues, 'cause this one's gonna hit you like a freight train. It's October 12th, 2024, in Tillamook, Oregon. Mist curling thick through towering pines, the air damp and heavy with the scent of moss and decay, and Mr. Harold Grayson, a grizzled widower in his late 60s, trudges along a muddy trail north of town, his old mutt Rusty sniffing the underbrush. Harold's lived alone since his wife passed, finding solace in these woods, the quiet broken only by Rusty's yips and the rustle of leaves. But this afternoon, as the weak sunlight filters through the dense canopy, piercing the fog like frail fingers, Rusty freezes. Ears up, a low growl rumbling, then bolts toward a thicket. Harold curses, stumbling after. "Rusty, you darn fool! Get back here!" Until he stops dead, breath snagging in his throat. There, staggering from the wild trees, is a little girl. 8 or 9, he guesses. Her clothes tattered rags, a filthy cotton dress hanging off her bony shoulders, her long dark hair matted with twigs and dirt. Her face is ashen, ghostly pale, sweat streaking her forehead, eyes wide and glassy with pain. But what freezes Harold's blood is her belly, huge, grotesquely swollen, straining against the thin fabric, a sight so wrong it turns his stomach. She clutches it, swaying, bare feet leaving bloody smears on sharp rocks. "Little girl, are you okay?" he cries, voice cracking as he lurches forward, Rusty barking frantic at her side. She collapses to her knees, gasping, "Help me, I'm about to give birth." Her words broken, faint, a child's plea swallowed by the forest's hush. Harold's hands shake as he fumbles for his phone, panic seizing him. "Please, emergency. I found a girl in the woods. She's pregnant, belly's huge, blood everywhere. She can't stand, hurry!" His voice trembles, tears blurring his vision as he drops beside her. Helpless, Rusty whining. Within 20 minutes, sirens wail. Rescue teams swarm the trail, a stretcher bouncing over roots, a drone buzzing overhead, K-9 units snarling through the brush. The sky darkens, fog thickening, a cold damp seeping into bones as they find her. Curled on her side in low grass by an ancient cedar, motionless but alive, trembling like a wounded fawn. Her dress is soaked red, blood pooling beneath, her small body a stark contrast to the monstrous swell of her stomach. "She's breathing," a medic shouts, pulse weak but there. "Baby's descending, she's in labor." They hoist her onto the stretcher. For lines jabbed in, commander barking orders. "Hospital now!" The ambulance roars off, lights slashing the dusk, racing from Tillamook's wild edge to the city hospital 30 miles away. Inside, Nurse Ellie Baxter grips the girl's hand, her own heart pounding. 9 years old, laboring, sweat beading on a face too young for such agony. Dr. Miles Carter stares at the contraction monitor, numbers spiking. "She's too small for this," he mutters, voice thick with grief. A child, a real child. The emergency room waits, doors flung wide. Doctors, nurses, cops under Lieutenant Nora Pierce's steely gaze, all staring as the stretcher rolls in. A thin girl with pain-twisted features, whispering, "Don't let him find me. Who did this?" The question burns, unanswered, as surgery looms. An impossible birth about to unravel a nightmare. Tillamook's hospital buzzes with tension. The neonatal ward's sterile hum clashes with the chaos unfolding as the ambulance screeches in. delivering a 9-year-old girl on a stretcher, her swollen belly a grotesque anomaly against her frail frame. Lieutenant Nora Pierce watches, arms crossed, as medics wheel her into the ER, her team trailing, cops, social workers, all braced for something unthinkable. Inside, Nurse Ellie Baxter adjusts in 4, her hands steady but eyes wet. This child's pulse flutters faint, her breath shallow, a white blanket draped over her chest to fend off shock. Dr. Miles Carter scans the ultrasound, fetus, full term, head down, C-section now. He snaps to Dr. Ruth Evans, chief obstetrician. Her body can't handle natural birth. Cervix too small. She'll tear apart. The ER preps fast. 10 minutes, anesthesia flows. Surgical lights blaze harsh on a reality no one's ready for. Dr. Evans cuts, precise, silent, tissue parts, blood wells. Then a cry pierces the room, sharp and alive. It's a girl, Ellie whispers, lifting a rosy newborn, tiny but fierce, into a blanket. The team freezes, silence heavy, awe and horror colliding. A 9-year-old mother, a child birthing a child. It's a miracle wrapped in heartbreak, defying words. The baby's whisked to NICU, vitals strong. The girl, nameless still, sutured, wheeled to recovery. Anesthesia fades. She stirs, eyes fluttering open in dim light, hand drifting to her flat stomach, confusion etching her dirt-smeared face. Ellie sits close. You're safe, sweetie. You had a beautiful girl. Her lips tremble. Don't let him find me. Please. Voice a haunted rasp, chilling the room. Lieutenant Nora steps in, badge tucked away. She's no interrogator now, just a shield. Who's him? She asks soft, sitting bedside. The girl's eyes dart. Fear, raw and deep, then a tear spills. He knows where I am, always. Nora's gut twists. You're safe here, I swear. But the girl clutches the blanket, knuckles white, a victim's terror carved into her bones. No ID, no name. She's a ghost, her past a void. Nora tries. What's your name, honey? Head shakes, gaze blank. Lila. She mumbles, barely audible, then clams up. Conflict brews. Medics heal her body, but her mind's a locked cage. Lila? Nora notes. Surname? Nothing. A tear, a flinch. He'll come. Police scramble. Nora sends Lila, 7 to 10, missing to state records. Hours later, a hit. Lila Marie Dawson, 8, vanished 18 months ago from Astoria, 50 miles north. Last seen at a playground. Mom distracted by a call. Photo matches. Long dark hair, hazel eyes. A scar on her cheek Lila's got now. Nora calls the Dawsons. Clara and Tom. Parents broken by a year of flyers. Please, dead ends. Found her, Nora says. She's alive, but complicated. Clara sobs. My baby. Tom demands. Where? Nora holds back. Hospital safe. We're confirming. Forensics rush. Fingerprints match 100%. Lila's back, but not the girl who left. She's a mother now, a victim of something unspeakable. Conflict peaks. Clara arrives, wild-eyed, sees Lila through recovery glass. My God, what happened? Lila stirs, sees her. Mama! Then recoils. He said you didn't want me. Clara weeps. Never, baby. But Lila's distrust cuts deep. Nora digs. Who's he? Lila whispers. Dad. He said he's my dad. Horror dawns. He's no father. A monster who stole her, broke her. Cops scour the woods, find a shack 4 miles in. Hidden, crude lock, mattress, scribbled walls. Only Dad loves you. A notebook rants. She's mine, sacred light. A phone, dead. Holds a video. A man, gaunt, rasping. I saved her from demons. Lila confirms. That's where I was. DNA's not hers. Some man, a predator. Nora vows, he's done. But Lila's fear lingers. He'll find me. Who is he? The shack's a tomb of clues. and Lila's a survivor teetering between rescue and dread. Tillamook's misty woods fade into a cold November haze. The hospital's recovery ward a fragile sanctuary where Lila Marie Dawson, now 9, lies beneath a thin blanket, her hazel eyes darting to the window as if the fog might part to reveal a shadow she dreads. It's weeks since Harold Grayson found her staggering through the pines, days since she birthed a daughter, tiny, fierce, unnamed. Under surgical lights, her whispered pleas, "Don't let him find me," haunting Lieutenant Nora Pierce and the staff. Lila's body heals. Stitches hold, strength creeps back. But her mind's a battlefield, fear clashing with flickers of memory. Clara Dawson, her mother, hovers daily, voice soft, "You're home, baby." But Lila flinches, whispering, "He said you left me." Clara's tears fall. Never Lila. Yet trusts a thread frayed beyond repair. Nora digs. The shack's evidence piles up. Notebook rants. A video of a gaunt man claiming salvation. DNA not Lila's? Tied to a criminal record? Assault? Threats? 10 years old. Who is he? Nora presses. Lila trembles. Dad. He made me call him Dad. Then, a twist shatters the fragile calm. A nurse finds a note slipped under Lila's door at dawn. Crumpled, ink smudged. "Lila, you're mine. I'll take you back. Dad." Nora's blood runs cold. "He's here." Lila sobs. "He knows." Panic erupts, security doubles, cameras sweep, but no trace. Clara clutches Lila. "No one's taking you." But Lila's terror spikes. "He always finds me." Nora storms the shack again. Cops comb deeper, find a hidden crawl space. Photos of Lila, Polaroids from months ago, her face blank, belly growing, scrawled dates. Acceptance, day 92. A journal spills more. "She's my light, born for me." And a map, Tillamook circled, hospital marked. He's watching. Nora realizes dread coiling. Drama explodes. Forensics crack the phone's memory card. 15 videos. His voice chilling. "Lila, you're my angel, saved from a rotten world. I'm your father, your God." One clip, Lila, vacant-eyed, reciting, "Dad loves me, no one else." Her monotone a puppet's echo. DNA links. James Jimmy Tolliver, 38, parolee, vanished after a stalking charge. Last seen near Astoria when Lila disappeared. Nora's team traces. He's no stranger, Clara's ex-neighbor. A handyman who fixed their fence, smiled at Lila, then faded. Clara gasps. "Jimmy? He was kind." But records scream. Restraining orders, psych evals, delusional possessive. He snatched Lila from the playground, wove a lie. "Your mom's gone. I'm all you got." And hid her in that shack, breaking her mind. Twist deepens. A call midnight. Nora answers. "She's mine," Jimmy rasps. "You can't keep her." Line cuts, traced to a burner 5 miles out. Cops raid. Find a campsite. Fresh ashes. Lila's torn sock. "He's close." Lila screams. "He'll kill Mama." Clara holds her. "No, baby, he won't." Nora's fierce. "He's hunting." Next dawn, a janitor spots him. Gaunt, wild-eyed. Near the hospital dumpster, knife glinting. "Freeze." He bolts. Cops swarm. Tackle him in the lot. "She's my daughter." He shrieks, cuffed. "I saved her." Lila hears via Nora. "That's him." And collapses, sobbing. "He's real." Evidence mounts. His prints on the note, DNA on shack clothes, a plan in his pack. Take her back, day 20. He knew she'd birthed, tracked her, waited. Lila's safe, but his shadow lingers, a nightmare unshaken. Tillamook's winter settles soft. Snow dusts the hospital grounds. A quiet veil over the chaos as James, Jimmy, Tolliver sits in cuffs, his trial looming. Lila Marie Dawson, 9, moves to a safe house. Dr. Ruth Evans and her husband Paul, a trauma counselor, take her in. Their cottage a refuge with no forest in sight. Her baby, named Grace by Nurse Ellie, God's gift. grows in NICU, strong, a light in the dark. Lila's frail. Nightmares jolt her awake. He's here, but Ruth soothes. Gone, sweetheart. Clara visits. My girls, she whispers, cradling Lila and Grace, rebuilding trust brick by fragile brick. Lila grips her. You didn't leave? Clara vows. Never again. Months heal. Jimmy's convicted, May 2025. Kidnapping, abuse, life without parole. Lila testifies via video, voice steady. I'm not his. Courtroom silent. Justice a bomb. She stays with Ruth and Paul. Adoption pending. Grace joins, cooing in Lila's arms. School starts. Small, private. Lila draws, smiles shyly, a puppy, Daisy at her side. Clara's near, Mama's here, and Lila writes, I'm not scared now. I'm me. Grace giggles, Lila whispers, you're safe too. A family forged from ashes rises. Love her shield. Hello, ladies. Feel this. A child's survival, love's triumph. Like, subscribe. Where are you from? More tears soon.